When Kieran, the manager here, asked me to do a little demo on Italian food, I jumped at the chance. I love Italian food, I love cooking it, and I love eating it. Today I'm going to be cooking for you a bruschetta, also chicken parmigiana, and also along with that I've given myself a lot to do, seafood melody with pasta. All these products, as the manager just said, are here today. Everything I'm using here today, including the pots, pans and everything, I am using here. So to begin with, I'm going to do the ciabatta, and I'm just going to get this large ciabatta here, cut it down, cut it in half, and got to keep my eye on everything there. And I'm going to put a bit of garlic and basil oil, which I've just made myself, and sprinkle that on like so, and use my little brush here to make it nice and even. And I'm just going to toast that in this pan here, and I'm not going to make it too crispy. I just want it heated in the pan, and then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to dress it up with some tomato sauce, some pancetta, some fresh figs, some roasted cherry tomatoes, and some goat's cheese. So we just wait for that, and then what I'm going to serve with that, well, that's in the oven for about 3 minutes. That my sister here, thank you, is helping me. She'll leave it down in the oven, and it'll be 3 minutes, and it'll be back up again. We're not cooking it like a pizza. We just want to warm it up, basically cozy it up, warm things through. So that's another few seconds. Here we go, and that's that. Let's toast it. Let's toast it. Bring that over here. I'm just going to, this is super value tomato pizza sauce, but it's very versatile, and you'll see me using it a couple of times. So it'll be ubiquitous in the cooking here today. So there's some tomato sauce there, and what I'm going to do then is put some pancetta on, or prosciutto I should say. That goes on there, and another one there, and on with the goat's cheese in. And goat's cheese and figs and honey are a combination that are thousands of years old. This is certainly not a new recipe. Focaccia bread would be the bread that's literally thousands of years old. But the ciabatta bread is a wonderful bread. It's a strong bread. It has many uses, as you can see. I'll be using it for several things here today. Now, while that's down there in the oven for the next 3 minutes, I'm just going to put a bit of a wee salad. I'm going to serve it in this board. I got this idea by watching Jamie Oliver on the TV, so I'm copying him. That's just a wee board, and then I'm going to put I've done some slithers of cucumber and slithers of carrots, and I've done some, but I just show you what I mean here. And some carrots, which I've washed. They're washed, I didn't peel them, I don't bother peeling them. And that goes there. So, and I mix it with some cherry tomatoes. And just put that here. This is in a dressing that I made from, the dressing was made from garlic, olive oil, mustard, honey, all mixed together. And I wanted this to be, I didn't want it to be a dry salad, I wanted it just nice like that there. This will make a perfect wee starter. And what you could do is there's lemonade in there, beautiful Italian lemonade. I don't see any about, but a wee glass of that would make a perfect starter. Yeah. So, this is for a family now, you just share that hopefully. I'm going to finish this off now again, just another flavour. Just another flavour, and that's going to be a little bit of honey. And it's goat's cheese and honey. Yeah, just honey, just a little bit. And I'm going to use some of the super values Parmigiana, shredded Parmigiana. I'm going to do here. A little bit of that. And a little bit over the salad. And that is your first main course. ciabatta. The next thing I'm going to be doing is chicken parmigiana. And I have some done, but I'm just going to show you what I do with the chicken. The chicken is cut in half, like so. Chicken cut in half. And we just rub it with lemon. It's the first flavour. Rub it with lemon. Lovely. And this is the first flavour profile. And with the flour, egg wash and breadcrumbs. About using the ciabatta for making your breadcrumbs. It makes wonderful, wonderful breadcrumbs. And I'm just cutting it up here into small chunks. Now, put that into our little blender here, along with some oregano. A little oregano, give another little flavour, and let's this up. Apologise for the noise, but only be for a second. Now, I'm just going to flour eggs and the breadcrumbs and get on a pan. Oil in the pan. And divide the chicken into 4 portions. Just cut it in half like that. And into the flour. And just think of February when you're doing this. FEB, flour, egg wash and breadcrumbs. That goes in there. And that goes in there. Straightforward enough. I'm glad that there's a wee bit of music in the background. It fills in the quiet spots for yeah. So that's going to fry away there. You take that away, nobody wants to try. Now, while they're frying away, I have some chicken done up, and I'm going to show you how to make up the dish. Just to save time. So the first thing I'm going to do is put some of this super value pizza sauce on the bottom of the dish. And just spread it like that. We don't want too much, we don't want to, as I say in Buncrana, you don't want to clatter it in tomato sauce. And now we get our chicken. Let's see. And we just get our chicken and place it, don't overlap it because they won't cook properly. So just put them in like so. And now it's going to be some of the prosciutto ham. I'm going to put that on top. That's another layer of flavour. So just get that up there. Tear that up. I'm just going to tear a wee bit there. And a little bit there. This is going to go into the oven, and it's going to just be 20 minutes in the oven. And that'll be that done. And some more tomato sauce. Another wee drop of tomato sauce. You don't want to while up, just enough to cover it. What we put on now is some of the super value wee curls of Parmigiano. And that's another bit of flavour again. And some mozzarella, finish off with some mozzarella, which we just cut into slices here. Cut. Put that on top of there. And another little bit. I go straight into the oven now. Just cover 20 minutes. There you are. So that's the chicken parmigiana. Again, I'm going to serve a wee salad with that again. It's summertime after all. Yeah. So, Italian food's all about light and healthy eating. So you get another wee bit of the salad there. Some Parmesan cheese, some figs. I'll get some more figs here. Now, there's a beautiful fresh figs that we got here, and the colour is fantastic. So here we are, and some more goat's cheese. Here we are now, some goat's cheese, and some of my Italian dressing. And I have the Italian dressing here from Super Value olive oil, Super Value whole grain mustard, and also I have mixed a bit of honey in there as well, because the honey goes well with the goat's cheese. It wouldn't be a salad, Italian salad, without the lovely black olives and a wee flurry and finish of flat leaf parsley. So that will be going with the chicken whenever it's done. The next dish is going to be my seafood pasta melody. And one of the things I want to say about that, if you're doing fish inside a sauce or in a stock, you need to season it 10 minutes before you actually put it into the sauce or stock. Otherwise it'll just wash off into the sauce if you just put it in right away. So it needs 10 minutes to season up, but no more than 10 minutes, otherwise it'll start to get hard. The next thing now is the seafood melody, and that's a pretty quick dish as well. And some olive oil, a little olive oil, and we've got everything ready. I'll tell you a wee bit thing about the mussels. The mussels generally come now, they generally come washed and clean, but one thing I'll tell you about mussels, if there's any open and you tap them and they don't close, you can throw them away. As well as that, when you put them into the sauce, and the ones that are open, they're alright, the ones that are closed have to be discarded as well, so that's important to remember that. And I'm just waiting for my pan to heat up, and then there's going to be a bit of frying going on here. So, these are not onions, actually they're shallots, and I've chopped them very fine. You can see how fine I've chopped them. It's only take a few seconds to cook. This is a one pot wonder, and what I do there as well is, have you got the thermometer there? Oh, here it is. Instead of, you hear people talking about throwing in cubes of bread in to see if your oil is cooked or at the right temperature. This is a better way. You just put in your wee thermometer. That'll tell you what temperature it's up to. And then there's no ambiguity about what temperature it is. So that's ready for me. So I'm just going to put in some shallots. And they're going to blast away there. Here we go. I want white wine, get white wine and brandy up there. So we just do this for a couple of seconds. Because they're so sweet and they're so finely diced, it only takes a few seconds there. See that? Now I'm going to put in some garlic. This is minced garlic, fresh garlic. Going to cook that there. That only takes a few seconds as well. And get a wee cloth there to wipe my brow. Thank you. So that goes in there. And next now is the brandy. No, that's brandy. I don't want to drink of it. I just I could do with a wee drink of it now. But that's that there now. So we just put in the brandy here. So let's flame that off. That's just to burn off the alcohol, because we don't want the alcohol. We only want the flavour. All right. So, and as that's burning away there, so you put in the bit of white wine. Now, have you got the stock in the cup? In the restaurants, what we normally do now is we'd reduce the wine right down, then we put stock in, and then we'd reduce that, and then we'd put cream in and reduce that. But apart from the fact that it's quite time consuming and costly, it's not healthy either, because you're using lots and lots of cream. So I'm just going to reduce it a little bit, put in some stock, and I'm also going to finish off with cream. But when I put in the stock, I'm going to put in my fish that has been seasoned, and you'll see what I'm going to do after that. Now, we get the fish, we just poach the fish, and the fish will deliver its own flavour as well, and then we'll finish off with the mussels. The mussels will open up and they'll deliver all their juices in there as well. So you've got, I'm using chicken stock just to balance the fishiness. I don't want it too fishy. So you'll have to, and this particular wine here is Italian wine. It's on promotion as well, and it's brilliant for cooking fish. It's a dry wine. It's in promotion, and it's actually excellent to eat with fish as well. So it's you can see that, you'll see that in the store. Now, the next thing is to add our stock, and let that come to the boil. And the fish is only going to take. The one thing you should never do is try and not overcook fish, because there's nothing worse. So you get a nice bit of fresh fish, and you know what I mean. It's don't overcook it. And people often ask me, they say, you know, what should we be eating? You know, now you hear this and you hear that. I say, if you can get fresh fish, you know, it's a really good meal. But they say, where do you get it? Well, there's no excuse to getting fresh. If you look down there, there's a whole counter full of fresh fish, delicious fish, and a great range. So there's no excuse not to eat seafood. So that's just doing its bit there, and I end with my seasoned fish, and that goes in there. And that's that. Okay. Yeah, that's good. So that'll just take a few seconds. Did anybody try the bruschetta? All right. It's all gone good. That's great to hear that. I'm just going to throw in some herbs, and this is lovely fresh thyme. And there's nothing better than fresh herbs, because that will give element extra of flavour. So we get that in there as our fish is cooking away. Now that's reduced, and I'm going to put in a little bit of cream now, and that's going to do its business. And when the cream comes back to the boil, I'm going to put in my mussels, and just correct the consistency, correct the seasoning, and we'll serve it up with some pasta and a bit of flat leaf parsley. And of course, I'm going to put in a bit of the super value sauce as well. It's just going to give it another flavour, and as well as that, it's going to turn the sauce nice and pink, so it'll look quite pretty. So you can all try all the different things on promotion here. I've looked at them all, tested them all, and they're all very good, and they're all of a very high standard. So even these olives, a lot of people have tested olives on them, and they really like them. Even people that even when you whip that more, yep, and they taste quite nice. And what I do is I always make a wee roux. I call it a microwave roux. But basically what I do is I melt some butter, equal quantities of butter and flour. I melt some butter and I mix in some plain flour with it, and just throw it in the microwave and give it a minute, and you've got a cooked roux in seconds. And it's great for thickening up and correcting your consistency of sauces or stews or anything, and it's very handy like that. So what I'm going to do now is just going to put a bit of that in there and correct the consistency. I just want to put just a bit in there like that, and then I'm going to put on the mussels. There we are. Now what I'm going to do is just put in my mussels and just pop them in here. It'll only take 3 minutes or so, and they'll release the juice into there as well. What I'm also going to do as well is put in some of that super value ubiquitous pizza sauce, and it is wonderful sauce, and you can use it literally in anything. It's just, not just for pizzas, as you can see what I'm doing here now. And there we are. So what I'm going to do now is just cover it, let the mussels come to cook and open. Now you'll see that the mussels have opened. They take literally minutes, and you see the way they're open. Don't overcook them. There's nothing worse than overcooked. Now I'm checking just to see that they're all open, because if they're not any that's not opened, I'm going to discard them away. So they're all healthy enough looking boys there. Now what I'm going to finish that off with, what I'm going to finish that off is with some lovely fresh leaf parsley. and I'm going to check it. I always check. I love checking my my food because I want it to be right before I give it out to anybody. That's fantastic. So here we are. We just put up the sauce. The fish, the big chunks of fish, cooked wonderfully. Here we are now, and there's the mussels, and that lovely pink sauce, absolutely beautiful. Now, this sauce, as well as that, you know, you can always keep it for the next day and just cook a wee bit, poach a wee bit of fish in this sauce as well. Because, and you're all more than welcome to try this sauce. I'm just getting all the fish out there so you can all have a bit. And just have a wee look at it now. I just want to make it pretty. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to just put some cherry tomatoes and a wee bit of colour. It's a little bit of colour there. And we're going to finish off again with another little bit of parsley. Presentation is everything. Right, that plate there, Margaret. And I'm going to put another, in the Italian theme, I'm going to put another little shavings of super value Parmigiano, which is excellent as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is my seafood pasta melody. I hope you enjoy it. You can try it. Okay. Now,